Okay, ever hear of backwards mapping? Yeah, I'm corny and old school, but it's okay. Now, backwards mapping, it is a time-old tradition in education, which is literally what it sounds like. You start with the end in mind. And that literally just means that you are going to not do traditional planning. Traditional planning looks a little bit like this. You start at point A and you end at point B. See? Traditional planning. You know? Really common. It's usually what people do. When you plan a vacation, you traditionally plan. You're going to go, you're going to have fun, you're going to do the things, but you're going to leave your house at X time, you're going to get there at B time, and it'll be a fabulous experience, right? Well, backwards mapping would be taking your vacation model and then putting it on steroids. So you're going to have this awesome, joyful experience wherever you're going, and you're going to map out each and every step of the way of how to get to this illustriously joyful Zen experience. So backwards mapping looks more like this. So you start with the end and you work towards the beginning. So what is it going to take to be able to have that grateful, joyful experience on that vacation? So if we start with the whole process, you coming home from that vacation. So if you're coming home from your vacation and you have a dirty house or you don't have food in your refrigerator because you were gone for a week, what can you do in order to make that process better? So on your vacation planning prep, while you're in the airport coming home from your vacation, you can be having the Instacart filled and you know when you're supposed to be home, you can have that delivery brought to your house of your awesome groceries so that now when everybody's home and hangry, you can pop open those fruit snacks and hand them off to your kid, or you can open that chocolate milk and chug it because you know what? You just have that moment because you have come home from your vacation and now you're back to the grind. So you have to do that pre-planning because you want to have that full service experience of having the awesome vacation. Part of your awesome vacation is literally that planning phase, just like planning a course. Now, your end result for your course is your success, your student's success. What is that skill that they are taking away, or that informational concept, that knowledge that they're going to walk away from your course with and be able to implement throughout their life however they're supposed to. Say that is now they know how to tie their shoes. All right? Your child or you as an adult now know how to tie your shoes. So how do we get there? First off, you need to have shoes to tie. So that's one of those steps early on in this process. You need to think about all the factors that get you there. I'm tying shoes with my son right now. He's 6. He's not liking tying shoes. So how do I get him to the end result of tying shoes successfully without stress? We need to practice all the steps before that. So yesterday we practiced just making an X with the shoelaces on the shoe. Today we're going to take that X and actually tie it into a knot. And every day we're going to add a step to it so that by the end he has felt success along each step of the way, creating the process of tying his shoes. Very simplified answer, but it shows you the steps. When you're making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, end result, you want that delicious peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Or if you're in my house, it's peanut butter and Nutella. My daughter is really kind of weird about the peanut butter and jelly. Who knew? But you first have to get the bread out. But where's the bread? How did you get the bread? Where's the knife? All the things. So you take your step back and you go, end result, peanut butter and jelly sandwich. How did I get there? I got there by having sliced bread, peanut butter and jelly or peanut butter and Nutella put onto that bread, and then the bread is folded closed. Well, each one of those is a step. Each one of those pieces is a step. And then before that, how did I get the bread? Is it bread that mom made because I make homemade bread, or is it bread bought from the store? So now I have to open the bag. I might have to cut the bread if it's homemade bread. And if it's not homemade bread, I have to take the pieces out. Do we want toast? Do we not want toast? All of these are the process. All of these are the steps to get to that end result of that delicious peanut butter and Nutella sandwich, or peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Depends on which kid you're talking to that day. So, backwards mapping, again, starting with the end in mind. You know, you've got your start, it's over here, but now when you do your backwards mapping, you come with the end in mind, and then you go back once you know what it is, and you write it. But you need to first know all the steps, and then you can go back. So hopefully this explains to you a little bit about backwards mapping. It's an age-old educational concept. Feel free to look it up online. If you have any questions, reach out to us. It is 443-502-6685. And guess what? Our website is now up and running. You can learn even more about us there, and we're getting blogs up and content for you regularly to learn about OmniBiz Services, but also course creation in specifics. So I hope you have a great day. Looking forward to chatting with you more. Bye-bye.